Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here, and today I'm going to be starting a new career, as I said I'll do, along with my Chelsea one, because I'm going to be doing so much Football Manager content, and that's what I see my channel turning into pretty much right now. I'm going to do some FIFA here and there, but mostly going to be Football Manager, because if you want FIFA, there's hundreds, if not thousands, channels out there to really find your needs for that, like career modes, ultimate team videos. There's heaps really on YouTube, and not as much Football Manager. So that's what I'm going to go with, doing two careers, probably like 3-4 videos a day, and I'm sure people like that. And yeah, I'm getting a lot of good positive comments from Football Manager, and I definitely appreciate that. But today I'm going to be moving into a team that's in the Sky Bet League 1, and it's the Wolves. I'm really surprised Wolves, they got relegated last year. First they got relegated from the Premier League, then last year they got relegated from the Championship somehow. Can someone please enlighten me to what happened? Did they just have a bad season? Because I know on FIFA they always got promoted in the first season. They had a really beast team. So please, someone enlighten me to what happened, because I don't really get the Championship televised in Australia. We just get the Premier League pretty much. There's like a Football League highlight show every week, and that's about it. But I didn't really watch that too often. So please, someone tell me what happens last year to Wolves. But regardless, I'm going to go with a save that I've done pretty regularly in Football Manager. I've done it previously with Southampton and Leeds when they were in NPL League 1 at that stage when it was called. And yeah, pretty much I've really enjoyed that. Bringing a team that is fairly popular, has been in the Premier League before, and bringing them to the top. I did say I wanted to be a smaller team, and the reason why I'm going with Wolves, obviously they have good expectations. They're expected to get promoted, obviously. They're rich, they'll help. They've got superb training facilities and great youth facilities, so that's going to be very good for me. Youth recruitment isn't great. It's only average, I believe, but we'll definitely improve that into the future. But the biggest reason why I'm going to choose Wolves is because I'm familiar with a lot of their players. So if I go to Wolves, I'll evaluate the team. Let's just see the history for a second. Have they ever won the Premier League? Let's check Wolves' history. What have they done? Competitions. Let's see. Okay, they've won the Premier. I like having a team with history. They've never been in the Champions League. That's a good thing. So I can have that history, do that. They've been in the Euro Cup, but never won it. So again, that's a challenge to do. And yeah, they've only won the Premier League 3 times, but yeah, they used to be, a lot of years ago, they used to be a big team, so I definitely want to bring them if you go back, is that like a stage of dominant, pretty much like those about 5 or 6 years, especially 2 wins in a row, that's hard to do really. So yeah, I'm going to just pick them, then I'll evaluate the team, I'll confirm them, and in like the title, I'm just going to call them Wolves, not Wolverhampton Wanderers, because that's like too long, so I'm just going to confirm that. And obviously, if you don't know, I have a Birmingham save on FM Scout TV, but that's not going to be as regular because obviously I have to focus on my channel more. So that's how I'm going to do. This one, it's going to be like my Chelsea one, where I do basically, 100% live pretty much. I'm doing heaps of episodes, but the other one I might play through a month. The Birmingham one on FM Scout TV will be, I'll play that whenever I'm not in a situation to make a video, like whether I be out wherever. Like if I'm somewhere else and take my laptop with me and I'll play there. And yeah, that's where I'll play that. So Wolves, as I said, I've done this before with Southampton. Southampton was I played that a bit more than the actual Leeds one I did. The Southampton one was really enjoyable because I knew a lot of their players. They had especially the youth facilities as well. They bring through a lot of talent. And Wolves, probably not so as much as Southampton in terms of bringing through players, but they are rich. So they've got some money to spend, which is always good. Let's just see what exactly they're like. Let's just go back to the Wolves and let's check out the facilities. You see here, superb training, great youth. Youth setup category is 1, I believe. That's the highest, and that's good. But here's the not great stuff. It's only average junior coaching and above average youth recruitment. Okay, above average is not bad for a team in the League 1, so I think that can be good. So as I always do, I probably won't show all this. I'll skip that. You probably don't want to see that because, it's really similar to previous games as well. So it's not that interesting. So what I will be doing, as I always do, evaluate the team and I'll see where we're at from there. So the first guy, we'll evaluate our goalkeepers first. Let's see who's going to be the first teamers. And yeah, Wayne Hennessy. Again, he's a Premier League player. He's played Premier League before. He's played Premier League football. He knows what it is about, so he's quality. We've got heaps of Premier League quality players, which is, again, one reason why I want to be them, because I'm familiar with them. I know how they play. I know the players. So Hennessy, no doubt, he's number 1. And this keeps changing. I don't like this, how it changes like that. I want to have the list from the goalkeeper to striker like that. Anyway, Carl Akime, I don't think he's great. I actually might think to transfer list him and then keep the other goalkeeper we have, the younger type, as the backup player. But again, I'll make the transfer listing players a bit later. I don't want to take too long to get into the matches. So if anything, I'll just skip like the friendlies and then I'll go into the first match. But I do want to show transfers, who I go for in that. So we'll see. We'll see how I play it through. I'll just, as the episode goes on, we'll see what happens. So here, Aaron Meharry. He's 21. Let's see his coach report from, who's this guy? Joe Gallen. Who's he? The assistant manager. To me, he doesn't look great for assistant manager, but I don't want to, because you can, what can you do? Release on a free or mutual termination for his contract, but then you have to pay them compensation or whatever. So I'll just leave that. That's what I always do with my staff. Unless I'm a really big team, I never terminate contracts. I just wait till they run out. Then I buy my own. I don't think they're as important as signing players. So he has potential to be a good championship goalkeeper in the future. So he does have potential. He'll be good enough for a league we are currently in. Obviously, you expect us. Our team's probably good enough to get promoted from the championship almost, really, the way it is. So there's our goalkeepers. I'll probably list Carl Akime, but I'll go through the rest of the team first. Sam Ricketts, again, experienced player, 31 years of age, I should say. And history, I like to check their history, see what they've done previously, where they've played. Again, a Premier League quality player, but by his attributes, probably not Premier League quality, maybe championship quality. But again, that's definitely above this level. Richard Stearman, let's see what this guy is about. He's a really good defender. Again, championship, no doubt. He can be that level. We've got a lot of players that level. So he's going to be one of the main centre-backs in our team. Matt Doherty, he's a younger type, 21, 4-star report, so does have some potential. And he could be a good player right back. I really want to compare like the other players we have at right back. We can play Ricketts or Stearman can also play there. And Kevin Foley, which see him soon. But George Alakobi, this guy's a very strong player. So he would be good in FIFA, no doubt. But he's, again, another player that's championship quality. If you go to transfer, Reading and Derby is after him. So he definitely, and we could almost make some money by that. But I can just keep the team I have and we can do well. Next up, Roger Johnson, the ex-Birmingham player. He's played Premier League level, so he knows what it's about as well. He's a very good defender for this level, so we should really get promoted. So here, Danny Bart, he's a younger type, but a really good defender. Check out his reports. Joe Gallen believes Bart can significantly improve. That's going to be, I love when it says that, because that means they can just continue to improve so much, and he's only 22. Like, he's a bit older for someone who can improve a lot. So that's my opinion on him. Moving on, Kevin Foley. Again, this guy could easily be a Premier League quality player, like those relegation teams. He could definitely do a job for them. He's wanted by Blackpool. So you can see there that a lot of my players are wanted by championship level teams. You got here Scott Goulburn. He's not as amazing as the other one. So he's someone who probably just fits this quality. So he's just going to, he's going to be this level. He's good enough for this level, but compared to the other players, he's definitely not as good. Next up, we got Doumbia, who's out on loan. So I'm just going to show the filters. I just always do players not at the club. I just take that off because I don't really need to worry about them for now. So take that off. So Anthony Ford, the 19-year-old centre midfielder, 3-star reports. I'm not sure if he'll be good enough yet, but we'll just see how he develops into our team. David Edwards. Again, one of our players who's valued over $1 million, so no doubt he can dominate at this level. Very good mentally for a central midfielder. He's going to be a good player for us. Experience as well, being 27. Kevin McDonald, a very good passer of the ball. He's very good when he has the ball at his feet. He can create stuff for us with 16 creativity, 15 passing. It all works together well. David Davis, there's a name for you, but he's a really good player. He's got, again, another player that's valued over $1 million, 1.2 million, 4-star report. I like the look of him, definitely. Already, he would be a leading player for most Sky Bet championship sides, and he can improve significantly. So he could be a Premier League quality player. So excited about him, like the look of him. He's a homegrown player from Wolves. You definitely like that, and that's a philosophy I want to bring to basically all my careers. And here's Ismail. He's got a bit of dribbling. He's a pacey dribbler. With the flair as well, so that contributes. No preferred moves, but he's a right winger. That's his report. And he has potential to be a decent Premier Division right winger in the future, so got a guy with decent potential. That's always good to have. But Bakary Sacco, this guy, he could be Premier League quality as well. Heaps of pace, a bit of strength as well. Good dribbler. That's pretty much it. Can take some long shots when he needs to. And preferred moves of shoots with power, cuts inside, and runs with the ball often. A very excellent player for this level. He's a quality player, no doubt. 25 years old, so he's reached his potential pretty much, and he is definitely a good player. But here, Kevin Doyle. For me, he's a Premier League quality striker for those lower teams. He's definitely scored a decent amount of goals. For Reading, the first season, I remember when they got promoted, he had a really good season, 13 goals. It's not bad in 32 appearances. So he's done well, can score. He's a good scorer. But recent years hasn't scored heaps. He's kind of slowed down for whatever reason. Not sure exactly why, but he's definitely way above this quality. And this guy is probably some guy I'm going to have a trouble with pronouncing his name. No idea, because I have no idea what... Is that supposed to be a letter? So I'm just going to call him Sigarson, and hopefully that is close to being correct. He's got a little bit of pace about him. I guess he's a pacey striker a little bit. Finishing okay for this level, and technically he's okay. He'll be a good player. Still only 22, can improve. Lee Griffiths, this is one guy I want to show you. Look at this, 17 finishing, 16 pace, 18 free kicks, and if you go to information, he tries first time shots, and he's strong on both feet. I'm not sure what more you can ask for. He signed for Wolves a couple years ago, then he went on loan to Hibernian twice. First season scored 8 in 30, and then 23 in 36, so definitely stepped up, and he's a very quality striker now, and I like him as a prospect. Well, he was a prospect a couple of years ago in Football Manager. I do remember the name of him, so I definitely see he's grown and doing well. Jake Cassidy, again, 4-star report, so we've got some strikers on our hands, so this might influence my tactic. Normally, I would go with a one-striker formation, like a 4-3-3, that's in my preferred format, but right now, this team doesn't really suit that. You've got a couple wide guys, like Sacco, so I'm not sure how he fit into the team. I'm not really sure how I might go with a 2-striker formation. I'm not really familiar with doing that, so let's see. And this is what I want my series to be about, like doing 100% live, doing things, and if they don't work, I change it. So let's see. I'm not even sure how exactly I want to set it up, but I'm going to try something unique. So let's try and find a 2-striker formation, because we've got a lot of central players. We don't have a lot of wide players, so I might look to use that in my signings. Or we've got 500k. I'm not sure how many players we can actually sell or something, or actually buy, that's what I mean. Let's see, any transfer listed players. I do want to bring through probably a lot of English players. Let's see who's available on the transfer list. Charlie Adam? Unrealistic transfer? He could be a very good signing for this level. If you untick that, is there other players? Yeah, obviously bigger players that would never come to this team. We probably need more wide players if I am going to play a wide formation. Because the thing is, I'm kind of in a dilemma. If I don't play with any wingers or just wide midfielders, obviously Ismail and Sacco, that's their position. They don't really play anywhere else. So we have to play with wide players, especially Sacco, probably one of our best players. So we do have to introduce that somewhat. Can he play? What's his natural? He's only natural as a left winger. It's a bit of a dilemma pretty much, unless I can teach like Doyle or someone to play wide, but they're not really... Well, he's crossing his 14. I'm not sure if I should introduce my other tactic or play with the 2-striker formation right now. It's a bit of a dilemma that I'm facing, but we'll see. We'll see what kind of tactics is here. Of course, I probably want to take one or create one specific for this series and not just steal my other ones. 4-1-3-2. Let's see what that's like. It doesn't really... Because we've got 4 strikers, I do definitely want to have 2-striker formation. So let's try... A 4-1-2-1-2 is obviously... That's the main. But we do want to influence my wide players. So maybe... But we have a lot of central midfielders. So I have no idea how to do this. Is there anywhere we lack in defence? We've got some central backs... Or centre backs, I should say. We've got the fullbacks for both sides covered, really. Just sign another left back, maybe. Yeah, I'm in a real dilemma here, what to do. We've got a lot of central midfielders, then we have the wide players. I really don't know what to do. Or do we just go with the normal 4-4-2? Maybe that's just... I've never gone with that, because I always wanted something different. But let's see what we can do. What's a 4-4-2 diamonds? See, that doesn't have the centre midfielder. We don't really have much defensive midfielders, so let's see what I can create. Let's do a 4-4-2, just a general 4-4-2. That might be the best, but I've never really gone with that because I've not been I've not been really convinced about it. Yeah, that's the main thing, because it's just like, it's the most popular formation. It's like the default formation you would use. So let's see what I can kind of create. Let's just quick pick. First off, you got to see the strikers. What two roles blend together well? So if you look at our guys here, who's our main strikers? We've got Doyle. What's his advanced forward, his favourite position? And a complete forward. So let's check out our other ones as well. You got Lee Griffiths, who's more of a poacher because of his finishing is of a high quality. Let's see, we've got to see our other strikers as well. What's Jake Cassidy? Again, he can play advanced forward. And who's our other striker we have? Sigarison, no idea how to say his name, as a false 9, complete forward. So one guy is definitely going to be more of the creator. I'm not sure if a false 9 will work in two. So let's go back to Doyle. We have to play in his hand. Okay, advanced forward on attack. What's he? What's an advanced forward? I'm definitely going to have to read into it to see what it means. So we'll go on advanced forward. Obviously, Doyle would want to be that. One of them definitely has to be a poacher, you would think. Put the poacher on Griffiths and advance forward for Doyle. Is it good to have them both on the attack? I'm not sure. Let's see what advanced forward says. The advanced forward's main role is to lead the line and look to spearhead, attacking moves. His primary duty is to be the focal point of attacking moves, and he is required to both score and create goals. His secondary role is to chase down misplaced through balls and clearances from deep, win possession and lay off passes and crosses to his teammates. So a guy who plays in this position, he's a good striker. He can finish, but also he can create as well, and that's definitely showcased by Doyle, 12 passing and that. And you see advanced forward, I just want to see it's on attack, not support. Yeah, so I definitely want it on attack. And you can see what attributes are important. Okay, passing isn't influencing that for whatever reason, but he has good attributes for that role. What's complete forward? On a support role? Now, I do want my attackers to be on attack, so he's got advanced forward, and again, I do have to, because you got to think about your rotation options as well. So Lee Griffiths, he can be advanced forward as well as his third option. And we got Sugarson. He can play a complete forward, a deep lying forward. What's deep lying forward on attack? Yeah, I'm not too sure. Please leave in your comments what you think will be best. But advanced forward, I'll leave it for now because, yeah, he and also Jake Cassidy, he can play advanced forward in attack role as well. And heading off the ball, flair. Yeah, there's some of his highest attributes. So I'm going to at least do that for now and see how it pans out. And my other striker on a poacher. So, a wide midfielder or a winger? What's best to do? Let's read what it has to say about wide midfielder. The wide midfielder performs defensive and attacking duties on the flanks, supporting the forwards, midfield, and defence when required. Generally lacking either the explosive pace. I'm not quite too sure because he does have... Sacco does have pace, and he is a winger, so I definitely want to put him into that position. Let's see. But as I said, I've never been convinced. I'll have the wingers on an attack role, or how about support role? Support, I'll do that for now. Because if you go to play, if you go here and you check out the... Where are we? If you go to wide supports, let's see. With a support duty, the winger's main job is to try and get quickly past his man and try and get an early cross in for the forward. So we'll do that. But as I said, I've never really been convinced with a 4-4-2. I'd like to create something different, but who knows? Maybe it's good. Definitely deep line playmaker. We do have someone in that role. We'll put him in a support role. And you got to compare our other midfielders. Like David Davis, he's one of the potential ball-winning midfielder. He can definitely tackle. So we've got a guy who can create as a deep line playmaker and someone who will win the ball as a ball-winning midfielder in defense role. So yeah, I'm going to see how this works, and hopefully it works well. I'm not really sure. Standard, or should it be on attacking? We're one of the best teams in the league, so that's definitely something I want to do. Actually, just to suit this team, I'm not sure if this is going to be good, but I'm just going to do this anyway. Because our midfield is pretty defensive. They aren't actually defensive midfielders by the setting, but they're fairly defensive. You've got deep line playmaker who playmakes from deep, obviously by the name of it, with the support role, and the ball-winning midfielder who really sit pretty deep, you would think. And I'll go fluid. And hopefully it can work well. But then actually I'll change these wingers into inside forwards on the support role because I find them, they cut in inside forwards, obviously. And then you can have your fullbacks attack. So I'm definitely going to have them on supports. And hopefully they can support the team on attack. Actually, I'm going to have it on automatic, because then whenever I change the mentality, it will definitely change. Yeah, it will change from that. So, where are we? Support, automatic, there we go. Goalkeeping. So that's just a quick tactic I made. And let's add some instructions, because instructions are pretty important. This is going to be more of a direct game. Where are we? More direct passing. Retain possession. I'm not sure if I want that, to be honest. I just want to go attacking. This team is definitely good with attacking. Work into the box. Not really. Pass into space. See, I'm not really sure what tactics are best for a 4-4-2. That's what my dilemma is currently, what I'm on. Play out defense. See, I'm not sure what's best. That's the thing I'm facing. Leave your comments. But I'm just going to create this for now. Sorry, I'm just thinking at the moment what's best to do. Okay, start with the bottom. Run at defense. We've definitely got some wide players with skill. So I always want to do that, because dribbling, like guys with pace like Sacco and Ismail, they'll be definitely good with that. Hit early crosses or float crosses. We've got guys with good aerial ability, so we'll definitely do float crosses. They're more aerial, more in the air, I should say. Aerial, that's what I was trying to say. Hit early crosses, nah. I'm not sure if I want that. What will that take away? Look for the... No, we want the overlap with the fullbacks, of course. Play out of defense. That's something in the future I want to introduce into the team. But definitely a possession game, even though it's more direct. So we'll say we'll work the ball into the box. Shoots on sight. That takes off shoot. Work here. I still want a slow game plan. You can't have more direct passing and retain possession in the same one, can you? Or can you? You can't, can you? Retain possession. I'm going to go for that for now. Go shorter passing. I just want to do that for now. And pass into space. No, play out of defense. Can go with that. That takes off. Pump ball into the box and clear ball to flanks. No, that's okay. Look for the overlap. I don't want anything specific. Penetration, I'm not sure. Exploit the flanks. We've got dangerous there. But I think I might just change it depending who I'm playing on. Yeah, it really depends. I'm not 100% sure. So I'll leave that for now. I'm not going to touch that at the moment. Play wider. I always like to do that. That's just, it spreads the play more wide. You can stretch teams. So that's something I want to drop deeper. What should I do here? I definitely want to stick to positions and allow wide players to swap. Do they have the ability? I'm trying to move this. No, I'll leave that for now. Drop deeper. What should I do? Much higher defensive line? No, that's not really. I'll drop deeper. I think, that'll be good, because we've got defensive centre mid, so they'll definitely sit back. Hassle opponents. Tight marking, no offside traps. Lower tempo. I think I have to change that in my Chelsea tactic as well. I think I have to change the lower tempo, I should say, if I'm going to have that. Be more disciplined. What does this say? We'll ask players to play a part of a robust and focused tactical shape in order to make the team stronger and a collective. That's something I definitely want with my team. Strong in that. Okay, I'm just going to do that for now. Again, I just created this tactic. Normally I think about it more, and it'd take a while to choose it and that. So that's going to be the tactical philosophy of the team. So now we have to check our set pieces. I want to see if any long throw takers. Yep, 16. Normally, corners. This is what I'll set up. And I do want to show something for corners. This is what I like to do. Who's going to be our tallest striker? Most likely will be the poacher. Because, Lee Griffiths. Wait. I'll just do that for now. Challenge keeper. He can challenge the keeper. No, not that. Near post flick on. And the other striker can be on the far post. Or not attack, stand on far post. Yeah, that's what it is. And centre-back, the right centre-back can... I think, the left centre-back. It doesn't really matter, does it? The left centre-backs can challenge the keeper. And the right centre-back can attack the near post or attack far post. Or attack the ball from deep. Yep, that's what definitely I want. And I'll get the ball in the 6-yard box. Right back, stay back if needed. Everyone else stay back if needed. And the wingers stay forward. I'm not sure where to ask them to go, but they can go somewhere. I'll leave that for now. Defending corners, I just like to leave it how it is, because I never really have any problems. One striker, I know I'll definitely do something. Because my strikers are fairly tall, I'm going to tell them to go back. This is just a strategy I'm doing. I'm not sure if it will work or not. And then go forward. for my wingers, and definitely they're smaller and they're not probably going to be any use in the corners. So I'm just going to do that for them and see if that can do something. As I said, I'm just experimenting with the stuff. That's what Football Manager is about. Not having the perfect tactics from the start, but moving into that. Free kicks, I'm just going to leave it default. Going to be mixed, and I'll just put the players there. I don't really need to set anything. I just want my players to try and have a shot for goal. So that's pretty much it. And I'm going to do long throws because they've always been fairly effective. And yeah, I'll edit the throw instructions. On the left side, obviously going to do it long. I want both my strikers forward. Can we do that? Or I might put one near post. Who's going to be the left striker? Lee Griffiths, the guy on the left, so I'll put him near post, and then obviously Doyle just forward. And yeah, I'll leave the rest like that. Don't want to put my centre backs forward. And the same with this one. I'll put Kevin Doyle as the near post. There we go. And I'll just leave the rest for now. That should be okay. Don't want to change it too much. So that's my quick tactics. And yeah, that's pretty much... Oh yeah, like I said, I'm going to transfer list. Now I'll transfer list some players. Aaron Meharry, he has good potential. Well, not really good, but he's going to just be the reserve. He'll be the backup. And Kalakime, I just want to make some profit off him. Maybe make a signing that will make a more impact to the team. Not a guy who's probably going to play no games in the season, just a backup. So not needed by the club. And transfer list. So here, also, please leave in your comments. I'm going to think about just doing it in 2D gameplay so I can do... Because it uploads quicker, like the file sizes are shorter. So if you want to see it in 2D instead, please leave in your comments. Because I can upload them more quicker and there will be more episodes every day. So I'm kind of thinking about doing that at the minutes. So he's transfer listed. Kalakime, what's his worth? Okay, I could get a decent... I'll just put it for $1 million and see if someone wants to definitely try and get something from that. But the rest of the team, I'm happy with my team. I've got good players in good positions. But I've got to think, what other positions do I need? Probably more wide players, if I'm being honest. So we'll see. We only got 2 wingers. We definitely need someone to rotate. Even Goldburn can play on the left side. So we do need someone who can play on the right. Even though we could probably teach Kevin Foley to play there. But he's not really... Well, he's not bad attacking, but he probably can't... There's probably better options, good creators. So that's all we have, really. How about... I haven't really checked. Have we got some good prospects in reserves? That's not really starting in the team. See, again, this is messed up. I'll just do it by value so you can see the best players. Jamie O'Hara injured. Well, forgot about him. I'll just put him into the first team. He'll still play some part later in the season, you would think. When he comes back from injury, 5 months to 7 months, it's still pretty big. And no one of note in here, really. Who's this guy? Liam McAlinden. Okay, well, decent player. I'm just looking at his potential, like 3.5. He could be decent. So, yeah, we'll just see how he grows as a player. We've got this Albert Torres Crespo. Not sure if he's good enough, but we'll just leave him. And in the under 18s, there isn't really one. This highest guy, David Molly, he's got a 3-star report, but still has to improve a lot. So coming to the team. So what we need to look for is a right midfielder. So if you go to my tactic, this is where I'll show you most of the team because yeah, you can see it better here. Position. I'll sort that by picked, and position is, say if I take off a player, does it sort in the right way? I just want to see something. Okay, yeah, I do want it like that because then it sorts the defenders and midfielders. So if I take a striker off there, yeah, I like it like that. So even if you check out Ismail, he's got a good potential, but he's probably, well, I'm not really sure if he'll be good enough. What's his report? Because I haven't played in this MPL, or what now it's called the Skybet League 1. He's only a decent player. That's exactly. I want to spend most of my money on a right midfielder that can dominate with Sacco. We could really dominate the wings because Sacco's way above this level. So let's see who can play wide on the right side. So we're going to search for a position. And yeah, if you like me going through it like this and not doing it off screen, because people say you could like cheat and search your players. And yeah, leave your comments. And one thing I did do, I loaded the Australian leagues because I like to sign players that I know that are from Australia. But Fabio Ferreira, the ex-Chelsea player who's now at Adelaide United, I don't know why he's shown like at this level. He's not that good. Probably not good for this level. But I'm not sure on his potential, how good he is. So let's see. Is there anyone else of quality? Donal Mcdermott, he's probably the next best. Well, he is. He's definitely the best that's transfer listed. And right now he's in the Bournemouth under 21, surprisingly. He's like another guy who's probably got some pace and that. So we'll see. What would they... You see, he's only off a full loan, so I don't see the harm. But I don't know why is he transfer listed. Why is he not an... I think he's a good player. He's got pace, flair. I don't know what's up with that. Johnny Hayes, again, experienced player, has got a shot on him. So any players here you see of note, Jermaine McGlashan, who's this guy? Nothing too special. He's got pace though. But when other teams around me don't want them, there's definitely a problem. Oh, Julian Hamad. Isn't this guy good? I remember this guy. I'm pretty sure. Does anyone remember him from FM 2013? Like, he was really good, wasn't he? Oh, and I can just approach to sign him as well. Damn. Or should I try and get him now? Because a lot of people are trying to get him on the end of the contract. And I can get him so cheap. They're only asking 65k for him. I'm just going to get a... What? How do you get a... Can't afford to scout? I don't care. What, approach to sign? Because heaps of people want him. Approach to sign's not going to be what I'm going to do. I want him now. Okay, when does his contract run out? Where are we? Jilan Hamad. This guy could be a perfect signing for our team. And I'm surprised he wants to come to this level. But of course, Wolves still have that reputation, a pretty good reputation. Whew. And look at him. He's dominating. He's been dominating in the Swedish league, I think that is. And he's a Swedish international as well. Any preferred moves? None. But definitely can teach him that. Very strong right foot. Whew. We can sign him for really, really cheap. He could be a good player. I'm really surprised I can get him, to be honest. I'm surprised that he's transfer list. And surprised. Does he want to leave? Yeah, I want to see it. Does he want to actually leave his team? Reluctant. I'm not sure. Why don't they want him? He's quality. And he's still fairly young. What, 22? Whoa. Thank you, Malmo. Thank you for this opportunity. But what other teams want him? That's the problem. Look at other teams. This is going to be hard. Look, Sheffield United... other top teams, top French teams in the top French league. So that does show he has quality to play in the top level. Whew, we have to get him. Please accept. Somehow, I need him. They want a 60. It says here, their asking price is 65. So 65k. So I'm going to put the offer in for that. I'm really surprised when I saw his name. That's why you got to keep looking down. You can find some unique options, really. And if I had more leagues loaded, I probably could find more. But I'm only using my laptop. It's not amazing as like a high power computer. But I still put the large database. So you're gonna find quality players from other countries, other leagues. Like Gilone is that how you say his name? Gilone? No idea really. But he's quality, really quality. I'm still just looking at him, staring at him, surprised that he's transfer list, and we could potentially get him in the team. So what must I respond to now? Meet assistant. I'm just going to skip the meetings and I'll show you what I do in the settings. This will be the last action for this episode. I just got to make sure everything's on me. What's this? I like anyone to set the assignments for my scouting team. I don't really like to do that. And I'll do everything else for the team. Updates me on players the scout has found. Yep, that's good. First team. Manage friendly. I don't want to do the friendlies. Really, I can't be bothered. And I've never done press conferences. For me, they've been too repetitive always. And everything else, I'll take off transfer list because sometimes I just like to offer them without being transfer listed. So that is pretty much it for now. Leave your comments and leave your thoughts on the quick tactic that I assembled. And we do need another wide player, so Hamad is definitely, hopefully as well, the guy who's going to come in. And we'll still have more funds to sign someone else because how cheap we're getting him. But depends what kind of wage he's going to want. I might offer him a bit more so he does decide to come with us because he could be a super player for us, not just now, but when we eventually get to the Premier League. So that is enough for now. Hopefully you enjoy this first ever episode of bringing Wolves back to the Premier League and going beyond that as well. So please leave a like if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys next time.